bit about your character.
I play Isaac. I play the writer of the soap opera within the show, The Laws of Passion, Las Leyes de Pasión. And Isaac is a writer, so he hands in the scripts, but he doesn't remember writing them because he has what I like to call, for lack of a better term, a blackout period where he actually creates the show, which is great because I think he's a #1 fan of the show because he doesn't know what's going to happen next, even though he wrote it. So he's always surprised of why they're doing what to who.
Did you list after any writers that you have worked with in the past?
You know, I think it's a big combination of writers on our staff. If you look at a writer, oftentimes they'll be talking, then you can see them like they're like doing it in their heads, and it's the funniest thing. So there's a little bit of a lot of different people, from my family to writers on the show to other actors on the show.
Do members of your family
Crack at writing a telenovela?
I would like to take a crack at writing anything at this point. I feel like I got the time. Now is the time to try to be creative. And this show has showed me a lot about what it takes to make a funny half-an-hour show, and they've been all great and wonderful. It's pretty good.
So, does any of your family watch telenovelas? What did they think when you got cast on this?
The second I heard the phrase, "You're going to go out for a show about the behind the scenes of a Spanish soap opera," I was like, that's because I laugh every time I hear that, because we would grow up and all watching all these shows, and they're funny and scary, but they're hilarious. I'm so happy that they're doing this kind of a show, so they all crack up, and they're waiting to see what we do on the show and how accurate it is, and it's pretty darn accurate to actual Spanish soap operas.
What is the tone like for people who are, this is actually part of the culture and they're very popular in different Latin American countries? Like when they see this over-the-top melodramatic, these actions, do they feel like it's melodramatic, or are they laughing also?
I think everyone has to laugh, even in the most intense terms of endearment, get my daughter my pills moment. There's always that kind of laughter because everything is heightened to like a 12. You're not just kind of happy, you're overjoyed or really tears. And there's something really inherently funny in that. Although I laugh at a lot of people like crying as well, but that's a personal thing.
So what did you think when Eva's told you she lit a candle so that you wouldn't get that other job?
I'm scared. That's an amazing power to have over somebody. That's very impressive. She might have said, "I lit a candle for you to get our role, not to not get that role." So I'm going to think about that way, and I will never cross her in any way, shape, or form. But she's awesome. She's been the best.